Good morning, everybody. It's Lance here, Lance's Car Life. I haven't been on in a while. It's just been busy this month. Now, I will say that this month for me has been slow. But it's been a lot for a lot of the salespeople nationwide because I'm in a lot of the forums. We all talk about it. Now, I will say this. I'm getting traffic, but it's been all nonsense. Now, a lot of it is obviously going to be interest rates. Now, the great credit people, they're not really coming out because even the 800 score is saying, why would I pay 8-9% out to keep what I have, which actually makes some remnants of sense. But the bad credit is out in force this month. And they got the attitudes to go with it. I haven't seen this in a long time. Now, as a perfect example of that analogy, it was last Monday. I had 2 customers. Now, the first customer I had, it was on a Monday, by the way, comes in, had an engine issue with his car. So we decided to sell him another Sorento. So in full disclosure, I sell Kias. He had a Sorento, have him for another Sorento, and I mean, we're doing what nobody's doing right now, what they were doing at the moment, is sell the invoice, give him all the money for the trade. This gentleman, real nice guy, had the nerve, the unmitigated gall to say, well, you're going to sell me this car, I'm going to be homeless. That was a 780 score saying this. I'm trying to explain to him, dude, you're not going to be homeless. So he leaves. Later on the day, I have this lady comes in with a bad attitude, thinks hers didn't stink. So I finally land her on a vehicle. It was another Kia K5. She wanted a K5 with a sunroof. Okay, no big deal. Understood we had to wait for the car to come in. She understood all that part. I go present the numbers. Now keep in mind, leasing in general is awful. This is for any of the manufacturers. So we barely get her done because she got a lease, filed bankruptcy, got a discharge, got Kia Finance America to pick her back up because she reaffirmed the lease. That was her only out. I go show the numbers, gets totally belligerent, accused me doing all this stuff, and then had the nurse say, well, you're out of time. And I asked her, wait a second, when you plan to tell me the time limit? Well, you should have known. And she was like, well, you should have known that. I was like, this is the type of customers I'm getting all month. And I do exclusively secondary. Then I had to stretch 2 weeks where the credit was just so bad I couldn't do anything. And I'm getting customers now that I'm doing everything in my power to get them in. And I mean everything in my power to get them in. Ghosting me. Or I'll get the ones saying, or I'm getting the ones now, they're really starting to get gross. Some say like, well, I'm not coming in, you tell me they're approved. Now, anybody who's done secondary, as long as I have, no. If they start acting like that, they want to hear that word. Why? Because it gives them a license to shop. And I hate saying it that way, but that's what it is. It's like I'm sitting there, and a lot of us are, this is just not me, this is us nationwide, busting our humps, trying to make a living, and clients are acting this way this month. And I don't know if it's going to get any better. Now, I keep going back to this, and I hate to say this almost feels like 2008 again. At least in 2008, the product was out there. It was tons of product. Can't say it, but nobody was lending. Now it's nobody's lending and there's no product. And I'm watching, and I hate it to where I see all these quote unquote experts online say, "Would it be a big car collapse and this and that?" It's like I'm thinking to myself, no, wait a minute. Strip trucks out of the equation for a moment. Because let's get real, trucks are not moving at the moment, regardless of manufacturer, unless you're looking for a Maverick, and good luck finding one of those, because those are sold out for the year. Trucks got big time rebates on them because, like I said, they're not moving, and it's a tough sell. It's a tough sell for a buyer and a seller to spend $70,000 on one of those things. Cars, on the other hand, there's still a big shortage. I see it every single day. So I don't see people, or the public is the best way to describe this. The public really thinks that there's going to be some huge reset, and I just don't see it. Why? I'm going to use Carvana, my example. Back when they sold all their good paper as a good contracts to Ally. So they're still doing what they're doing. Them, CarMax. I saw a video about CarMax isn't selling cars. This is going to be a very interesting summer. And summer just started. I'm talking about the official lunar summer start. I'm not talking about Memorial Day. That's the unofficial start of the summer season. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. And I wish I honestly knew the answer on that, because I really, really, really don't. Well, folks, I'm going to get off of here. Please let me know in the comments below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I overthinking this? Anything I can do, just please let me know. Always remember to like, share, subscribe, all those good things. And this is Lance of Lance's Car Life.